Is Litecoin a sleeping giant? Litecoin is a fork of the Bitcoin network. The idea being that it has a ratio of 4:1. There's going to be 84 million coins as a maximum supply, and the block size is 2.5 minutes versus 10 minutes of Bitcoin, i.e. the transactions will be 4 times as fast. The network went live in October 2011. Most of the top 10 cryptocurrencies of late have had a great run-up. However, Litecoin hasn't exploded as yet, i.e. it has not surpassed its previous all-time high. Litecoin's previous all-time high was on the 19th of December 2017 at $375. So far, we've peaked at $243 on the 20th of Feb 2021. At the time of recording of this video, the price has been fluctuating between $180 and $190. Litecoin often follows the waves of Bitcoin, but it seems to have its run up after Bitcoin has had its run. I want to have a look at the news so you guys can see why I see there's a potential future in Litecoin. Okay, so we'll start with the news that happened in October 2020 with PayPal. Okay, so here we are on Forbes' website where PayPal is declaring that there's going to be a $50 billion stimulus. In October 2020, PayPal declared that you'll be able to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency. They included Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Consumers will be able to instantly convert their selected cryptocurrency balance to fiat currency, which is rands, dollars, pounds, with a certainty of value and no incremental fees. PayPal merchants will have no additional integrations or fees, as all transactions will be settled with fiat currency at their current PayPal rates. Okay, so to decipher the jargon here, what PayPal is saying is that if you're a PayPal merchant anywhere in the world, and you usually accept your fiat currency, rands, dollars, pounds, a person can use their cryptocurrency, pay with the cryptocurrency, but you will still receive fiat as the seller. In other words, you as the merchant won't receive the cryptocurrency directly. Why is this important? There are still plenty of people out there, 99% of the world population do not own cryptocurrency. They do not want to own cryptocurrency, they don't understand how it works, and perhaps they don't have the wallets to store the cryptocurrency. They only want to receive fiat. This allows merchants to say, okay, cool, we'll take the fiat currency, we don't care where it comes from. If it's originally fiat or if it comes in crypto, PayPal will facilitate the transaction and we'll still get paid out how we want to be paid out. Okay, the next thing it's saying is that because cryptocurrency's value tends to fluctuate, they're very volatile, they will guarantee a certain exchange rate for, I suppose, a limited time so that the transaction can go through. So neither the buyer or the seller lose out. The second piece of good news is that Google Finance has added a tab which will display Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash on their apps. Okay, the third thing we're going to have a look at is some news articles from FXStreet. Okay, we're on FXStreet's website over here. Litecoin price forecast. Litecoin targets $260 as whales go into a buying frenzy. Okay, so Litecoin price is still down by 30% since its 2021 peak of $247. However, the Litecoin bulls are taking advantage of this. Alright guys, so here they're talking about whales accumulating Litecoin. As we can see here in the graph, there is a general ascending channel to Litecoin. We've actually hit the bottom of this channel, which is fantastic. That's normally a buy sign unless we break through resistance to the downside. It's really great when an asset is ascending in value overall, and when we have these dips, because it's a perfect time to get in. Okay, so the confirmation of a buy signal has the potential to drive Litecoin price up towards a channel of about 220 and maybe an upper boundary of 260. Okay, so the most important information to me is that the number of whales holding between 100,000 and 1 million Litecoin has actually increased since February 8th, despite the value dropping. This indicates that the big whales believe in this product, believe in the coin, and are obviously trying to accumulate now. Okay, and then there obviously has to be something negative written. So on the flip side, if the bears can push Litecoin price below the key support level of 165, the asset can fall, and they reckon maybe even down to $90 long term. That's fine, because I wouldn't be surprised if the whales buy more at $90. Okay, let's go to the second article for FXStreet. Litecoin price could double as LTC fundamentals scream a buy. So the fundamentals haven't changed of this product. It's now dropped even further, they reckon. It's down 40%, and that they could lift off soon. All right, so why did they say this? So Grayscale is a large investment company, and they said they make the most profit out of Litecoin dips, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Cardano, out of Litecoin. They also made a great increase in their portfolio value when they saw a 107% increase in Stellar. Okay, so the fourth point, let's go to Grayscale's website and have a quick look at that. Grayscale accumulates 178,691 Litecoin, worth $28 million just in 30 days. The 50-day moving average provides Litecoin with support at $160. Guys, every time we hear about crypto markets trading sideways, Grayscale is always buying. Every time the markets are going down, Grayscale is buying some more. It also seems that every time Grayscale makes an announcement of how much of a particular currency they've bought, the prices tend to rocket. As a retail investor, you need to try your best to follow what the whales are doing, what the institutions are buying. Okay, then they also talk about Gene Simmons here from KISS being a happy investor, believing in Litecoin. I tend to brush away these celebrity stories, unless they're really influential and they could drive the price up or down. I don't really care. These things are a little bit of a gimmick on the side, and guys, you should overlook these type of articles. But it's great that we do have celebrities and people in the public eye who start at least talking about cryptocurrencies. Okay, and it won't be fair for me not to discuss some of the negative things that are coming out about Litecoin. So let's go to Investing Cube and have a look at that. All right, Litecoin price prediction. Here are two key points to watch. Litecoin price has been among the worst performing crypto majors in the past few days. Okay, this decline has also made it plummet to the 8th most popular cryptocurrency. So here in this article, they're discussing about the overall underperformance of the crypto sector. Most of them have fallen sharply, criticizing Bitcoin. Elon Musk's statements that Bitcoin and Ether were expensive has turned investors off. Guys, we've like 200-300%ed in the last few months. What more do they expect out of a cryptocurrency? And then have a look at this here. Litecoin price is also falling because of the rising treasury yields in the United States and other developed countries. People who invest in Litecoin or other altcoins don't care about treasury bonds here. They usually make a call between putting their money into crypto or into the stock market. They're not going to put it into government treasury bonds who are going to give them 0.5%. So in this article, they discuss the Litecoin price. They're showing again the ascending channel, and that we are near the bottom of the channel, and if we break through the 50-day EMA and we break down to the downside, then the price is going to plummet, blah, 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 blah. If you're a trader, this is very important. Fine, you don't want your assets to plummet. If you want to make a quick profit, you don't want to be buying down or catching what they call a falling knife and waiting for it to climb up again. If you're a long-term investor, this doesn't really matter. The lower the price goes, the cheaper you can buy it, in my opinion, provided it's a good product, a good service with great fundamentals and a limited supply. Okay, one very important thing that I forgot to discuss is the introduction of MimbleWimble. I will leave a link in the description. You guys can go and check it out. But in a nutshell, Litecoin is adding MimbleWimble to their network. What this will do is create a little bit of privacy. The problem with Bitcoin at the moment is that Bitcoin reveals three things: the sender's address, the receiver's address, and the amount sent. Litecoin is aiming to hide this information. So why will this also draw people towards Litecoin? Well, it's great to have a bit of privacy. You know, people who want to shift their wealth are certainly going to move to a privacy coin. They'll send it to Litecoin, very easily accessible, found on 90% of exchanges, put their money into Litecoin and do the transfer. Yes, I know this is going to be a great headache for governments, isn't it? Okay, so what are my opinions on Litecoin? Well, I think it's a great idea to own some Litecoin. If the price continues to drop, buy a small little incremental bite and hold it long term. Altcoins tend to have very rapid moves up. They usually only last a couple of weeks. If you can buy low, hold it, and catch this window, you can make serious profits on altcoins, probably more than you can on Bitcoin. Being a deflationary currency, I foresee this going up in value as the supply drops. Litecoin also has a halving every 4 years, just like Bitcoin. Some people also have an obsession of holding a whole share or a whole coin. At the moment, Litecoin is a lot more affordable, so people will be drawn to go and buy one Litecoin because they might not be able to buy one Bitcoin right now. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Litecoin. Let's get some comments going. Let's get a discussion going. You can send me some private messages. What are you doing? Do you think it's a good product? Do you think it's a terrible idea? Do you think it's just a knockoff of Bitcoin? Should we just stick with Bitcoin? Or is it a done project? And as always, if you like the content of this video, please click the like button, hit subscribe and the bell notification to get any updates of anything new that I may post.